Oof, I love when the messages hit me like a ton of bricks. That's how I know like it's gonna be heavily charged. Before I get into the message though, if this is your first time seeing me, what's up? It's your Mo. Act like you know that this is your show. So let's go. If you feel like we're in alignment and you want to book a one-on-one call session or reading with me, the link is always in the description below. And if you're ready to feel safe operating from your power and resting in your power, or if you're ready to pursue online success, when you purchase any one of the methods, the Viral Mindset Method, Mogul's Method, or Mogul's Mini Method, you get automatic access into our Discord, which is going up and active every single day. And I'm pretty sure we just hit 50 members, so love that for us. All right, timeless. That's just what I heard, timeless. I feel like you have an abundance of time right now and you have no idea what to do with it. And you're attempting to feel abundant, you're attempting to feel safe, you're attempting to create this feeling of stability within your reality that you're living in right now, while also disregarding how abundant you really are. I feel like you're trying to create something because you don't feel like it exists, when in actuality, you're resting in abundance because of how much time you have on your hands. You could have just been laid off, you could have gotten fired, or you could have taken the leap to pursue visibility, to pursue a life that isn't rooted in capitalism, that isn't rooted in the typical 9 to 5. You have an abundance of time. Time is the only thing that we have here on this planet. That is your feeling of abundance. That's what you need to rest in. You need to rest in what has already been created, what you have already been creating. And then timeless, talking to people who are actively pursuing massive visibility. I'm not talking about baby visibility. I'm talking about the people who have always felt like fame is over their life, have always felt like visibility is over their life. Entertainment industry, modeling industry, music industry, fashion design, dancing, rap, just even see sewing. I see like a sewing kit, a sewing machine in my head. You have to realize that the tier you want to move towards, that you want to operate in, requires a level of respect. It requires a level of you putting in work without getting the recognition that you deserve, without benefiting from what it is that you're working on. So you have a resume to show. And I think that's what you need to rest in right now, is understanding that even if the money isn't coming in, even if the views aren't coming in, even if you're not getting the recognition that you would like to have, it is all adding up. The compound effect, look it up. You are compounding and accumulating so much wealth, you don't even understand it because you're so focused on what you don't have. But if you would take a step back and look at all that you've done, all that you've created, all the content that you've made over the past year, over the past 6 months, it's a lot. You've been here and you've been showing up. You've been doing the work. Just because you're not getting the results doesn't mean that all of that is just now void. You are working towards and moving towards a life, a timeline that is rooted in reverence. Reverence, not just respect, but reverence. People who are going to want to do things for you because they recognize your light and your work and your determination and your ambition. You are going to be stepping into a season where people reflect your ambition back to you, because you have finally stepped into your ambition and you've stopped running from the success that you have created. You could be really, I think for me today, I made a video on my TikTok kind of asking people for help and advice on how to break out of what is it called? Oh my God, functioning freeze. And it's where your nervous system kind of just shuts down and it's resting in a state of survival. And I feel like I have been resting in a state of survival for so long. And it's so irritating to me because I'm like, I have all the answers though. I know how to break myself out of it. At least I thought I did, because I can help other people break themselves out of survival mode. I can write guides on how to break out of survival mode. So why can't I apply that same knowledge to me? And the hidden layer underneath that is, for one, gratitude, right? And two, it's accepting what is instead of trying to create something to feel into what is. You don't have to create anything else. You just have to step into what already exists, what you've already created. And I feel like you could be someone who where it's like, I talked about this in my long form reading yesterday, where it's like, you're still striving to become, you're still striving to succeed when you have already succeeded, baby. You've already made it to the pinnacle of success that most people, it takes them years to do, and you've done it in such a short amount of time. And it's because you are a natural leader. You are a natural go-getter. You are a natural achiever. You're a natural achiever. It takes people lifetimes to achieve the things that you have been able to do and conquer in this lifetime in such a short amount of time, because of the ample time that you have been given to, that you have been given by God, by the universe. There's no one like you. There will never be anyone like you for generations to come. You are the blueprint, the walking blueprint, but you must realize that where you're going requires you to put in the work to get there. I feel like you want this to happen overnight. You want it to be like, yo, but I want it now. It needs to be right here, right now. I can see it in my head. So why isn't it here? And what you can see in your head is only a fraction of what you're going to experience. Take that into account. You think you know it all. And this is a message for me too, because, you know, when I talk, I'm talking to me, but I'm talking to you because at the end of the day, it really is only you that exists, and it's only me that exists right now. So even that perspective for you. Understanding that it's not going to happen overnight. It can't happen overnight. And when it does happen, though, it's going to feel like it happened overnight. It's going to look like it happened overnight. But it's not going to. Because there's a level of alignment. There's an initiation process that we're all experiencing, us light workers on earth right now, that we're experiencing in order to be able to hold what it is that we're going to receive. There is so much that you are about to receive, that you will receive, but you have to be able to hold it. And trusting that these resting periods, these periods of being like, oh my God, why can't I just get these emotions out of my body? Why am I stuck? Why do I feel stuck? What is going on? Trusting that you are still making progress even though you feel stuck. Because as you're feeling stuck, you're moving towards progress. An affirmation that you can use is, I'm always making progress. I'm always making progress. Always. Every day that you wake up and take actions, I don't care if it's a small step, 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps. You have to believe that you're making progress towards what it is that you desire, and trust that whatever you desire is only a fraction. It's only a fraction of what you're destined to have. You're moving towards a timeline of timelessness. Your face is timeless. Your look is timeless. Your aura, your energy, your vibe is timeless. And you expect people to just wake up and recognize how timeless you are? No, timeless means that, oh my goodness, she's been here. How have we not realized she's been here this whole time? How have we not realized he has been here this whole time? You mean to tell me they've been posting for how long and we just now recognize them? Yeah. And then imagine how great you're going to feel, how well received you're going to feel, how self-deserving you're going to feel when you get the recognition that you've always known was over your life, because you kept going, because you didn't allow the views to stop you, because you didn't allow the negativity to stop you, because you didn't allow the emotions in the moment to stop you. You kept going. You're timeless. And when you accept that you're timeless, and when you accept that you're already successful and you don't have to keep moving towards success, you already are success, so just operate from success, life will start to reflect that back to you. But like I said in the reading yesterday, until you change the paradigm about yourself, reality will not change the story about you. Just relax, take a second. You're going to get there. You have to trust that you're going to get there, and you know you're going to get there. You just have to truly anchor in the what is. And the what is rooted in a lot of abundance, because time is all that you have, and you have a whole lot of it. You can do so much with your time. It's not even about using your time wisely. It's about, how can this time benefit me? How can this time anchor me into the next moment that I'm ready to receive? I just feel called to pull. I don't even want to shuffle. Yep, what did I say? What did I say about that initiation? What did I say about you taking that leap? What did I say, bro? You're creating heaven on earth. It's happening. You just have to believe and trust. Trust card came out as well, that it's happening. Where you're headed, the travel, the journey that you're on, yeah, it's going to be a good one. This is just the beginning of your story. And how dare you think that what you're experiencing right now is like the end of it? You haven't even began to experience life yet, and you think that this is the end. You need to snap back out to it. Snap into it and act like you know. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. Trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until the clear path is shown. Leap, what did I tell you? If you haven't taken the leap, you're about to take the leap. That's the confirmation. Just do it. You're creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I told you, you're in an initiation process right now. You're in the preparation. And you have to trust that it is working out in your favor. You must stop running from yourself at this period in your life. You have to feel those feelings, baby. I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you. Feeling feelings is so hard and uncomfortable. Trust me, it is. I didn't know how to feel my feelings up until today, truthfully, up until maybe, not even up until today, maybe about a couple weeks ago. I really learned what it meant to feel my feelings, because I used to intellectualize my feelings just so I know that they're aware that they exist, but not enough for me to feel them and let them leave my body. No more of that. Clairvoyance, like I said, you can see it in your head. You see the vision in your head, and it's only a fraction. Only a fraction. God will shock you. You got to act like you know. Ask the universe for some funds. Comment below what you want to manifest. Comment below how much money you want to manifest into this lifetime, into this world, right now, into this week. How much money do you want to manifest? How much money do you want to make this month? How much money? Because it's your birthright. Money should not be a topic of scarcity. It should not be a topic that you run from, that you shy away from talking about. No, claim it out loud. You can, you will, you have. Like I said in my reading yesterday, I can make $5,000 this month. I will make $5,000 this month. I have made $5,000 this month. Now you can have it. You will have it. And you have it. You need to act like you know. And then 222 confirmation. And it was even 12:22 on the clock as soon as I said that as well. So there's a lot of divine energy in this reading right now. Y'all need to act like you know that this is your show. And like always, it's your girl Mo. If you are feeling called, feel free to book a call, a reading, or a session with me below. And if you want access to our Discord, feel free to step into your power, operate it, and feel safe resting and living in your power with Mogul's method. Tap into Mogul's mini method for the newly awakened. And if you are seeking online viral success, the viral mindset method is your guide. And when you purchase any one of those methods, you get automatic access into our Discord. We are going up every single day, up and active. Act like y'all know this is your show. It's your girl Mo. I will catch y'all in the next video.